Clap sync. You do the countdown, Keen. You're better.
Ein, dein, zwei.
Do that again, because I was off.
Ein, zwei, drei.
Hello and welcome back to the PamfCast, Season 2. That was insane.
Oh,
Come on, bro. Welcome back.
So that's Soapy. I'm Keen.
Okay. Wait, my name's still Soapy.
Yeah,
dude. It's been like 1.5 months. Can we move on from Soapy? No? Come on, it wasn't even that funny.
It was hilarious, and you know it was.
Okay, it was.
So it's Season 2, meaning it's year 2. So we've been doing podcasts for a year, right?
You've been doing it for like 20 years, man, and it's crazy how far we've come. 3 million views per... Yeah, you know, I'm addicted to heroin.
The divorce really hit our children.
Yeah, poor Ollie. Ooh, well, what do we talk about, Keen? It's been a while, dude.
So, because it's been a while, I decided... Yeah, we haven't really... Well,
it's been a while. How long, man? 2 weeks? That's an inside joke.
Not anymore. So, we haven't done one in about, what? The last one was the holiday one.
It was the New Year's Pamfs.
So it's been over a month, but about 6 weeks.
Yeah, what date is it? I have the date on my watch. It's 11th of February.
Wow, you're rich.
Yeah, I know. Argus, boy. Yeah, so the 11th of February, dude. A month and 11 days.
February. We just looked over. So this is PamfCast number 6.
Yeah, 6 of these things. 6, yeah. 666. Okay.
That's on the monster symbol. It's the Hebrew for 6.
I know, yeah.
Have you ever seen that video where the one's like, Monster is Satan?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I love that. So basically... we had planned to do one of these yesterday, and by planned I mean I mentioned it offhand about Tuesday last week.
Yeah, that is true.
And so last night Jamie texted me and said, "Hey, do you want to do this? Is Sunday now? It's the
11th now. So
Sunday the 42% charged." So he texted me last night. And he was like, "Oh, PamfCast tomorrow." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, 3." And so we turned up at 3:30.
Yeah,
and it's now what, 4?
It is, yeah, just before. I made you coffee though. Was it cold?
It was good coffee.
Was it cold?
I still like half of it.
It must be freezing though.
It's sugary though, so I don't care.
Nice. When I make Keen's coffee, I always put extra sugar because my sugar daddy.
Anyway, no, I only drink sugary coffee here. Like I'll have no sugar in my coffee. Like it's just kind of like a latte. But
Keen, I like to treat you when you're in my house, bro. Yeah. I make you sugary coffee. I give you Kinder bars. You know, that was I give you diabetes. It's all G.
Yeah, I do that to you when we're out though. So
yeah, the amount of donuts I've eaten with you.
Oh Lord.
Like I'm not complaining, but the amount of them. The amount of them. Oh,
so I came over. My mom gave me a lift, and she saw Jamie was a really cute dog. And my mum just like saw your dog in the window and was just like, and I was like, "Would you like to come in?" And so I dragged my mum in. So that was fun.
That was funny though, because Laddie loves any type of new person. So like, it's just I think it's something to do with scent. If it's a new scent, he'll go crazy. So like when he sees your mum, he gets a bit scared, and then he just what? What was this a joking that I'm not smart enough to get?
Because there's new scent. I like the new Oros.
Sorry, Dan, the cameraman, has rudely interrupted us with his phone. Yeah.
See, what's funny is because he's directly in my line of vision. I saw him get the wire. He knocked the light, first of all. I noticed that. He knocked the light, crawled under, then took in there. There was a second, consideration before he did, and then it was just click. The thing went off, and your face just went...
Do you think we'll have light issues this PamfCast?
Oh, let's hope not.
That was funny. I heard from many people that was the funniest thing about that PamfCast.
That was such a train wreck.
That was my favourite PamfCast that we've done so far.
The other was weird, so that's why bits are just dead cut.
You just know that this one is done just when winter is nearly over ending. I have a cold. This is the first time I've had a cold during a PamfCast.
It was snowing today.
My voice.
I
know.
It was snowing.
Dude, I left my house with my bro. We were going to Dunn's to get coffee. I just ended up getting Monster or something. We're walking. It was actually sunny. Left the house. Me and Cara were like, "Ooh, nice weather." Halfway up the road, snow, as in blizzard. I'm wearing this, and I have a cold. I'm like, oh, I should have brought something bigger. And then it starts snowing. I'm like, fuck, pneumonia, here I come. That's the first curse of 2018.
Yeah, so I got glasses. I'm blind.
Yeah, they look good, dude.
I'm blind, so I needed glasses.
Yeah,
I got glasses, and that's the story.
Yeah. I also got glasses because I'm blind, and that's the story.
They're your homework glasses.
They are, yeah. They have no lenses in them.
Also,
I wear them to make me
They're
smart.
really crooked. They look like that.
I know, that's the point. Hi. I'm smart. No.
Oh, it's like that line for. I hate ragging on the new Ghostbusters, but no one's better than at astrophysics than you are.
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful line.
So it's new Ghostbusters. It
yeah,
gives
also
me the chills.
my hair's gotten long enough that I can put it in like a little bun.
That looks
it's not
good.
a bun; it's like a mini
Yeah.
ponytail.
I wouldn't be able.
And
to
at this point, it's. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna ever. I'm gonna shave obviously the neck, but I'm gonna keep the little beard.
Oh, you should.
I'm gonna keep the long hair as well because I'm done.
Just
with
keep it going.
School is basically over now.
Did we ever explain this in the PamfCast? We probably did about the hair rules.
Oh yeah, so in school, the school we go to, which shall not be named, it's a
Yeah,
school.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
I haven't watched Harry Potter.
You're
Anyway,
sick. Okay, go on.
you have to have hair above your eyes and above your collar. Now I've been breaking that rule for 6 years.
Oh yeah, and so well as well. It's a miracle that you've been able to do it.
The only time. Okay, and you're also not allowed to shave, but that's whatever. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Shave that off. I've been caught a lot of times with long hair. Now that sounds really weird if you
Considering
go to, like,
it's stuck to your head. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you get caught like I don't know smoking, you're like, oh, I did something bad. But when you're just walking down the corridor and you hear, "Hey, you!"
Why's your hair long?
Yeah,
Sorry. His voice. Okay, we're not going to say who this teacher is.
I think we've said it before.
No, we didn't say. We didn't say the guy's name.
We didn't say the actual name.
So if you saw Back to the Future, he's like Mr. Strickland, but he's from like the countryside. So he's just like, you come in 1 minute late. I don't know. He has one of those accents anyway. So you would come in. I'm talking about the deputy.
Oh,
the Garda sergeant.
He's from Limerick,
somewhere around that. But when you walk in 1 minute late, he treats you like you're 3 classes late. He goes, "Why are you late?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry. Here's a real fair reason. My car broke down." He's like, "Think of this place like your job. You'd be sacked." Sacked for being 1 minute late? I don't think so. That's what I deal with anyway.
Why were you late? My dog died. I was run over.
And then we have our actual principal, which is basically...
See, the thing is with... Sorry, the deputy principal is... He's... Ooh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
Ooh. Roll. Okay.
He'll rag on you for the weirdest things.
Yeah.
Like...
Josh.
He gave... Oh, yeah. So, a friend of ours was wearing a pair of really expensive headphones.
Yeah.
So you don't want to stick them in a bag. He's going in between classes. Principals, or the vice just stops him and goes, "Why are you wearing them?" And he's like, "Oh, I just didn't want to put them in my bag and just carry them between classes. Look." And he pulls out the wine and he's like, "They're not connected to anything." And he's just like, "Well, take them off now." He takes them off anyway. And he puts them down. He goes into class and then he's taking out his stuff, so he puts them back on. Yeah. Or whatever. And he's explained to someone why he took them off.
This was scary stuff, okay? Because you just see the deputy walking right at the door frame and goes, "Yes, that's exactly why I told you to take them off."
Just like screams at him.
He goes, "Put them in the bag now!"
And this guy is like
the
chill.
nicest guy.
Like,
he doesn't do anything wrong.
No, there's a spot on glasses. Sorry. Oh, okay. So he does like nothing wrong. So everyone's just like, why? What?
Yeah.
But then there are people who like deal drugs and they're fine.
Yeah, no, that guy's dealing with he's a good guy. No, not really, because it's in every school in the country, I bet.
Oh, yeah. But
yeah, so they're like, and we're not disclosing what school we go to. It's just very religious school. Yeah, Hogwarts. At Dumbledore. Oh.
Praise Voldemort.
Oh, yeah, Voldy.
Oh, there's a lovely moment, we've probably said this before, where in Jamie and I, in our religion class, Jamie was
wait. We had to have told the Voldy story on a PamfCast.
Well, I'm telling it again because it's funny.
Alright, fine.
And it's probably going to change in the way I tell it, but anyway.
Sure.
Jamie was arguing with our teacher, and basically was like, "Why are we listening to a holy book that was found millions of years ago? What if there's like a nuclear apocalypse miss, and someone leaves Harry Potter and the Chamber of Commerce out, and someone finds it and is just like, 'Praise be Voldemort.'"
Yeah.
And Jamie...
I was serious.
Jamie was what?
I was 14.
4 foot? 4 foot wide?
Yeah.
No, sorry,
that's true though, dude, that's true. Yeah, for those who don't know, on the PamfCast, I used to be a big boy.
Yeah, no, like, this is just a joke because I know I can slag Jamie, because
Jamie
is just
but
like...
I slag myself.
Jamie's a twig now.
Oh, no,
looks like he's going to be broken
I'm 24 stone, actually. I have diabetes.
I'm sorry,
I
actually use real units.
Oh, really? Oh, kilograms?
Yeah.
Nothing Me too. else. I do now. I like...
Who uses stones and pounds?
Me when I was fat, because it sounded like a bigger drop, and I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair. But, like, to someone who doesn't know, you're just like...
I
actually lost 752
microorganisms. What?
Yes, 4 little bugs fell off me.
I am a microbiologist.
I met my old art teacher. Well, not art teacher. I used to go to an art camp. I
Whoa.
met him, and he.
You went to an art camp?
Yeah, it was really artsy.
Oh, hipstery?
It's only because if I wear a beanie with these glasses, I look like I order mocha frappuccinos, no coffee
Ugh.
from Starbucks.
Can I get a large venti macchiato, please?
I only eat not soil and green.
And then if they saw I saw
That's
someone do that
different.
in Tala once. He goes, "Could I get a large venti, please?" And the
I
guy at the
would
tail,
not beat him.
the guy at the tail went, "What? You want a large or a medium?" I went, yes. Ah, he was deadly.
I just saw a huge audio spike. Look at that, boy.
Oh, sorry for
That's
my
gonna be
shouting.
fun.
Yeah, I shout a lot in the podcast.
No, it's great because you can always. I'm really sorry.
That probably annoys the mic.
Poor Mike.
You alright? Yeah.
With a
our mic.
CK.
Yeah. Okay.
But what was I saying? No, yeah. So I met this art
Ooh,
teacher who I
that's
haven't seen. This art teacher used to be a big fella, real
Yeah.
scruffy beard.
Yeah, you told me that this is
really
mad.
high pitched, kind of like. He was very flamboyant. Like his voice was very. I don't know how else to describe it. He was just very happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
I used to always wear like kind of ill-fitting clothes, and I used to do Art Zone. That's the thing. I used to always be in Art Zone t-shirts.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was in Tesco, the other day I was in Tesco with my mum, and I hear someone behind me go, "Oh, you've grown up. I haven't seen you in years." And I go, "Oh, that's kind of nice," because I had my back to whoever was this. And then this person goes, I'm talking to you, Keen. And I turn around, and this guy, he's just like, "Hi," and I'm just like, whoosh. And I go, "I'm so sorry. I don't recognize
This
the face."
is mad.
And he goes, "Liam from Art Zone," and I'm going, "Ah." He's about an eighth of the person he was. He was in properly tailored clothes. He looked like he just stepped out of like a bespoke tailor. Like man was looking
like
fresh.
the thing with weight loss is if you are really big, as in say to the extent I was, weight will fall off quick the minute you go on a lower diet. As in things will just fall off you, and it just completely changes you, man. And
I was actually
it's honestly like stepping into a different body. It's freaky. It's freaky.
or stepping out of one, depending.
Yeah, it's freaky, man.
But yeah, no, he was just beard was perfectly trimmed, and he was just looking fabulous, and he was just it was great. It was great to meet him. But that was just an interesting story.
Yeah, and you said he had a beard as well, but like the middle was dyed.
Oh yeah, so it was all black, and then his mustache, and then his centre patch. Basically, what I have was just kind of like a light brown, and it just looked classy.
Oh yeah. That's mad.
It's great when you meet people like that, though. That you haven't seen. Like, apologies.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
I was fixing
Silence.
my nose too. Cold.
I hate when we both do that. And
Yeah,
it
because then
happens
there's a
occasion-
silence.
Because we'll get back to what I was about to say. But when you're beside a mic and behind a camera, it's different when you're watching it because you're like, oh, there was a silence there. But when you're in the silence, it feels like an hour, and you just
Yeah, it does. It feels like you just gotta say something so the silence ends.
It's actually hard. So yeah, I was in McDonald's the other weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I was ordering chicken nuggets.
Oh, of course you were. Because that's all you eat in McDonald's. You need
There's-
to get yourself a burger. That's nice.
They now sell 20 chicken McNuggets for £6.
I know. A friend of ours, Dan, he got 20 of them yesterday. I took like 5 of them. Yeah, and I also got
Man knows how to live.
I got a Mac Junior, which is basically a hamburger with some lettuce on it.
It's a
For
Big
twice-
Mac with one patty, isn't it?
Yeah, and it just tasted like nothing because it was so tiny. It just went like that, and I'm fat, so I want to eat
Do you
more.
remember the chicken warmer that you got?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was so nice.
We've already talked about that. I don't want to.
I don't even. I remember like eating half of it, but then at the same time, I remember eating all of it.
You ate the paper as well.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I would have.
No, because I remember because you took a bite. Because I was thinking about this story the other day. You took a bite and there was just a little bit of paper in it. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was a crazy night, man.
That was a good night.
We went to school the next day. That was impressive.
You were not well.
I know I wasn't
You
well.
were, it wasn't even you weren't well. You were just tired.
Now we went in and we were known as the Whiskey Boys. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good reputation. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
kind of stuck around though. To be fair, and I don't mind it.
Speaking about reputations,
Reputations.
Yeah, in school, I had a weird rep back in a few years ago
Which one was
with
that?
CJ Central.
Oh yeah.
As in,
You've
know
now,
what?
You've
I
now
don't know
said
if
that you might want to mute that so people don't go and.
All right,
find
I
that.
had an all YouTube channel. I said it as PamfCast before. I nearly said Pancake Cast. Oh, that's how tired I am. Yeah.
No
but-
surprises.
Yeah.
We'll actually talk about that in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is with that old YouTube channel, you might just
Sorry,
think
the spot was really
it's
bothering
fine.
me.
Go for it.
It's
You
the
might just.
coffee.
I'm gonna talk to the camera. So in school, things spread constantly. So it started off just in our year. We were in what, like fourth year? Fourth year, yeah.
Because it was
But
you went to leaders on our level.
the thing
You asked
is-
Desi. Not Desi.
That,
Was
what?
it-
Who are you talking about?
The fella that you asked.
Brezzy. That's it. I was like Desi.
Thanks,
Des
man.
from Long Haul. That's a different story.
We
So
told that one as well.
yeah. So yeah, we told like every story.
See, here's the thing. I was walking home with a friend the other day, and I was telling him a story, and I thought I was being quite funny.
Yeah.
And he cut me off mid-story and finished the story for me. And you know who you are. So
Yeah,
I just want to
man.
say, if you ever do that again, you're going to end up in a body bag.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so that spread everywhere. As in, from first to sixth year, everyone knew the catchphrase, be a pal. I'd walk through the halls, I'd get first years,
Be a pal.
look, it's the guy from CJ Central. And then one of them would get the nerve to go up and go, be a pal, I love your videos. I was like, okay. So then in sixth year, well, I was in fourth year, so the sixth years obviously made it a joke because my brother was in sixth year. He made the channel too. So I'd get all, like, imagine I was a fourth year. I was shorter than all of them. All these 6 years going, CJ Central, be a pal. Everywhere I walked in that school.
Especially last year in fifth year, because I knew all the
Yeah.
6 years, so they knew you.
Well, like the 6th year before the 6th year last year knew
I didn't
me
know
more.
them.
That was my bro's year, so I knew a lot of them.
Was he in our school?
Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there
I-
from 3rd to 6th year.
I never knew.
Yeah, that's mad.
I
That's
was always
'cause
wondering.
Carl also went through a weight loss thing, so he looked different all through the years. Every
Dan-
year he looked different.
Dan number 1.
Dan number 1. Dan number
The
2.
better Dan.
Dan number 2 is on his phone.
Oh yeah, he's being completely social.
Yeah. He's wearing a nice beanie.
It's my beanie.
Yeah,
Playing piano toes.
I can't read that from over here, even
Yeah.
with glasses.
yeah
Anyway.
true.
So,
Yeah, it's crazy the way stories can just go from, like, you know, like,
That-
we
that's-
don't realise that we say a lot on this Pamfcast, and then, like, we have a small enough audience, but whoever watches it knows them stories then. And if you bring it up in conversation like you would with anyone, it's like, you've told me that before. I
we've
was like,
said this
"Have I?"
before though, but
No,
but
I
like,
watched it on the Pamfcast. I was like,
Yeah,
Okay.
people who watch the Pamfcast know this because they're like, oh, I watched a video. It's like everything. And if you watch, say, 2 Pamfcasts in a row, you have like a lot of us concentrated, but like, we haven't done one of these in 6 weeks, so I have no clue what we've talked about in the last 5.
yeah, I know. There was one day in particular in school where we didn't mean to, but we just kept bickering with each other. We were
That
like an
was
old
so-
married. We were like an old married couple for
Oh,
a whole
married.
day. As in, that first started with, Jamie, what do you mean Monster has more caffeine?
We
And I was
got
like,
into such a
and,
fight
like
over-
eventually I was just like, okay, I'm wrong. It just tastes good. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
and
after that,
then
we
we
had
were
an
fought-
argument about Star Wars, about
yeah.
which year Episode 3 came out. I was like, it's 2005. You're like, it's 2003.
I was convinced it was 2003, man.
Ah, yeah. But we resolved it. We're back together anyway.
Yeah.
We
The divorce is
we renewed our vows.
went to Las Vegas.
Yeah, I bought Keen glasses. He bought me a condom. It's all good.
We made a balloon out of the condom. It was
Yeah.
actually I've always wanted. Do you ever watch the slow mo guys?
Yes, I have. I love the slow mo guys. One of them is in a podcast you like.
Yes.
Yeah. What's his name?
Gavin Frey.
Gavin Free. What's the other guy's name?
Danny Brushy.
Yeah. They're actually really cool.
They're
Like their
really cool.
cameras are amazing.
I was actually looking into getting one of those, and
Yeah.
someone in quite near to us has one for sale.
Oh, nice.
It's a little bit out of my price range.
A little bit off. You know.
Little bit, but like,
Pish posh.
yeah. See, the thing is, the only reason I wouldn't get one is I don't have hard drives big enough to store it.
Oh yeah, exactly. The clips are so big, as in like a regular clip. Like say this Pamcast, which would be about say an hour and a half. It usually breaks into a few clips. Altogether, it's about 20 gig, depending. For one of those clips,
See,
me
this is-
gusta, as in huge, man.
Yeah, that's what
Oh.
me gusta means.
Yeah, I know that
Do you
wasn't me.
remember
It was
me
me
gusta
gusta.
memes?
No, was me gusta mean very good? Or
No,
not?
like, I'm happy.
I'm happy. Well, me gusta.
Dan, you might want to Google that.
Dan, can you search up what me gusta means?
I'm on it.
Thanks, Dan.
Do
I
you-
love
do you know-
having a
do-
tech guy.
Yeah, it's great. Do you know? Remember the like me gusta memes, where like Icon has cheeseburger?
No.
Were you on the internet from? By the way, when you plug that phone back in, it's gonna beep. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's cool. The mic's over here.
Yeah, I know.
Me gusta. Yeah, I was on the internet. Yeah, I was on.
No, they're like or troll face.
Yeah. Trollface. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very.
Yeah, that's
So
a
like
very
I've been on
common-
the internet long enough, and this is gonna sound really weird. I've been on the internet like into like I suppose memes and stuff like it. That sounds
Yeah.
really weird, but like internet culture basically. I've been in internet culture for like the past.
Me gusta translates to I like it.
I like. Yeah. I don't like the big size of the clip. So ni matlum on gigabyte.
On Gilbert.
Gigabyte. Gigabyte.
Gigrocked.
You know what's the funniest Irish word? Bullyocked. Because it sounds like someone's like, "What's bully in Irish?" You go, "I bet it's bullyocked," and it's like, "It is."
I always feel bad when I call my mum an accountant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Only people who do Irish will get that. I'm
Why?
not saying it.
What is it again?
Kutasork.
Kutasorok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. I keep doing this thing now. Whenever I say fair, I say fair de la natación in French.
Fair de la natación.
I can't stop. I don't know why.
I like to do swimming.
Here's the thing. You know when you get a word and then you say it ironically and then you start saying it?
Dead ass.
Dead ass. My girlfriend kept saying nice as a joke. Now I can't stop saying nice. I feel like I'm 14 again. When I was a kid, me and a friend, Kane, all we do is nice. Now I'm doing it again. I hate it. I don't like it.
See, here's the thing. I just bit myself. I love psychology, obviously. Done psychology.
Oh yeah, you're a
college.
genius, man. Like, you scare me sometimes. You scare me sometimes with your psychology lingo, you know. I sound like a 74 there. Psychology lingo.
All these kids with their psychology, but
Yeah.
it is a big thing in psychology. Like when you spend enough time with people, you just pick up how they talk.
Yeah.
Like I think the biggest one is how I type for you especially. So I type in lines, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
I know. See, your girlfriend does the exact same
Yeah.
thing. I think it spread to her. She's told me it spread to her.
Weird.
Whoa.
But yeah, it's just so easier because I type like I'll talk.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, that'll be one line. I'll just start typing, and I'll just keep on typing and just keep going like that.
Yeah. I always do yeah, but do you ever get people who go when they're trying to say yeah? I hate that. It's like, are you trying to yawn?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because
Link.
there's a few teachers where I go, yeah, and that's why I want to do that. And they go, yeah. It's like, Jesus, you okay? Do you,
no,
do you want some oxygen? You okay?
Do you want to kick more wires there, buddy?
Dan, you're being such a nuisance. Stop. he's folding his arms.
Anyway, so no, I always get it when people are just like, the fella I'm going to reference.
Huh?
But it's whenever there are certain people when they answer questions go,
Yep.
it's like Gatling just.
It's like, do you need just breathe? I always just go yeah or yeah. I got that from David Tennant. Yeah. It's good. All right.
Oh, that kind of hurt.
Right. So you were saying. I
I have no
interrupted
idea
you.
what I was
It was
saying.
some guy who goes.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like he'd instantly just go inside like yeah.
Yeah. It's another thing.
No, we're talking about the same person.
Oh,
now.
we're talking about yeah. Okay.
But if you ever listen to him, he doesn't go like that. He goes
He's a nice guy, though. He's a nice guy. Oh, you gave the eyebrows. I wonder what that means.
That was intentional.
You know what's sorry. Shall I speak or shall you speak? Welcome to ASMR.
You can speak, Jamie.
Thanks, Keen.
You're okay there.
Okay. This is getting very creepy, Keen.
No,
Keen,
continue.
I've known from the audience that everyone hates when we talk really close to the mic.
It's great because no one enjoys that.
I don't even enjoy it. Well, I do enjoy it.
It's the only time that I'm very conscious about having a microphone near us.
No, but do you ever make plans without meaning to?
Yes.
We've done that recently.
We did that recently because we're in class with a guy, and I offhandedly said to him, well, I wasn't really offhandedly, I just said, some Sunday we're going to meet up and study, right? And lovely fella messaged us.
Sorry to the audience. I just
You
cracked
cracked
my
your
back right at the
He
mic.
messaged us and was just like, so we're doing this Sunday, and we're both kind of like, because the way Jamie and I plan is basically like,
We go, we should do that, dude. And then, we don't plan it till probably the day it will happen or the night before. We go, dude, will we actually do that? It's either, yeah, dead ass, or I'm too tired. It's like,
Yeah.
cool.
It's great because I'll just text Jamie if we're doing something and be like, right, so we're doing this, and this, and Jamie will go, yeah, and I'll go, see you then. And then we mightn't talk until we see each other next time.
And we're on midterm at the moment. And the best thing about being on midterm, usually with the PamfCast, I wouldn't get to edit it till 2 days later because of school. I'm editing this tonight and it'll be up tomorrow morning because you don't want to upload at night because no one will see it. You upload tomorrow.
Well, you could, because it's midterm, you could upload it 7.
It depends on when it will render.
Anyway, I'm going to throw this out.
Okay,
I got a PC recently, right?
Oh, yes, you did. It's a nice one.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to try and edit a PamfCast.
If you want, you can.
I just want to try edit one, and you're going to be able to tell that it's done by me because it's going to be 1, it's going to be horrible, and 2, I'm just going to put in random bits that I'll just be like, yeah.
So here's the question.
This is how you can do
Which
things.
one do you want to edit? There's this one. Do you want me to have this one, or do you want
have this one because we need one that.
And plus, we need to figure out how I'll give you the clips because I can't send them; they're too big. You would have to put them on a hard drive and then put them onto your computer.
Just take hard drive.
What would you edit on?
My PC.
No, I mean software.
Oh, sorry. Hi there.
He could upload the clips to YouTube, unlist them, and then he could download them.
Oh, that's such a stress.
That'll take a few hours.
I have like a terabyte hard drive. That
oh yeah, I can fit
I
everything
stripped
on
out of my.
that. We'll only be about 20 quid.
I should probably give that back to the owner, but I'm probably not gonna.
Don't do it, bro. Hard drives are a godsend. I have a terabyte one. It's a red one. It's the Iron Man colours, so I put an Iron Man sticker on it. Yeah.
Because I can get the same one, but in Captain America.
Yeah, the blue.
In Dundrum, and it's like 15 quid.
Yeah, they're actually not that expensive, but hard drives are the worst and the best because they'll break so easily if you don't take them out properly. And no, but like honestly, the software on them will just kill itself over time, you know.
It's a bhúnag is looking at
Gwyn Leahy. Or love one.
Did I tell you? I said I met an Irish teacher who gave me oral. We did our mock orals, and the teacher I had mine with, I met him in Tesco. And
I had the same guy. Yeah.
He was asking me about, are you doing your French oral this week? And I was like, oh no, I'm doing it after midterm. And he's like, oh, how'd you feel about that? And I was like, sir, it's a bhúnag is looking at Gwyn Leahy.
Yeah, and he
broke himself laughing.
The next day, you saw him in school. I was like, sir, we're running into each other all the time. He's
Did
like,
I tell you?
Too much, Keen.
I didn't tell you this part. I got down because I got a headache from my other pair of glasses, which I think are a little bit warped, so I can't wear them for too long. So I went down to get headache tablets. And he was walking with a different teacher, and they were talking about how it's his birthday. Yeah. So I met him after school. Yeah. He was talking, and I was like, sir, little birdie told me that it's your birthday today. Yeah. And he was with another teacher who didn't know, and she's like, happy birthday. And he was just like, how did you know? And I was just like, sir. You never know.
I'm a stalker. You never know. Yeah, Keen's enjoying coffee. Mine's all gone and has a used chewing gum in it.
Yeah, what? You are a monster.
Oh, well, we're going to go for coffee in the halfway point. Speaking of halfway point, how far are we in?
Wow. Jamie just hates my company this month.
26 minutes, we're not at the halfway point. I was just curious. I don't hate you, I'm just addicted to caffeine.
Well, what we could do is we could take a break here and we could go get coffee and then come back and do the second portion, which I was going to suggest now.
So, you want to take a break?
Yeah.
You want to take a break from me? Keen, I thought you loved me. Keen, are we together?
Call me 1-800-900-SINGLES.
Welcome back to part 2. Oh, jeez.
I just...
Look, my PamfCast part 2, woo! So, we have questions.
Are you spawning my lines now, Jamie?
No, it was lying. Keen, surprise. Getting sitting better on this chair.
Because it was like season 2. You gonna plug in your phone again? Is this the new thing? Yeah, hit that light.
Dan, do you mind?
Nice.
Hit the light. Yeah.
Do you feel powerful now? Yep. Everyone's talking to you here. Yeah. Go on, make the beep. There you go. So, am I in front? So, yeah, there we go. I decided, ask some of my friends, our friends, your girlfriend, she gave us most of these questions, ask us questions, and now I'm going to ask you some of these questions.
Oh, goody. Go ahead.
Because
I just said goody, I'm never saying that again.
Because I feel like it would be kind of funny to get some of these reactions. I know you've seen 3 of them, but I don't think you remember any of them.
Well, from...
He asked us not to say his name.
From...
Stocky Bloke.
Tick Arms, yeah.
Stocky Bloke 92.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd probably just just bleep his name. Stop saying his name. It's not that hard.
Mike Stocky. That's his name, Mike Stocky.
But actually, here's the one that I asked my mom, and I don't know why I asked my mom this. How quickly do you think you can go from asleep to drunk?
Asleep?
So, like, okay, you go to bed one night. You wake up in the morning. And from the minute you wake up, your sole purpose in life is to get drunk as quickly as possible.
Alright, so how would I go about it?
Yeah, well, how would you go about it, and how quickly do you think you could get, like, blasted?
Okay. I have whiskey in my room somewhere. So I drink a fuck ton of that and I'll be drunk. Whiskey gets me drunk.
Yeah, but how quickly do you think you could go? Here, okay, let me rephrase. How quickly can you go from stationary asleep, upright awake, to stationary asleep again? From pure alcohol.
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
You think you could...
No, less. If I wouldn't have eaten, I've just woken up. So if I did, say, 5 shots in a row, and I haven't, like, I wouldn't have eaten.
Then you're taking time to pour them out. Why don't you just, like, chug from bottle?
Oh, yeah, but you don't know how much it is, though. Okay, half a bottle. Half a bottle.
I'm not saying quantity, like, you can drink as much as you want, but I'm just thinking pure time, like...
Alright, so if I just went bam, 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 and put it down?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
So you think you could wake up, drink for 2 minutes straight, and then you'd be just pass out?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, and honestly, like I'm not gonna claim to be this big heavyweight drinker. Like it would just take me that.
No, I was just talking with Mum about this, and it came into my head. Where it's just like, how quickly could you wake up and then just go back to sleep from drink?
Oh, yeah, it would be 5 minutes, man. What about you?
I think it'd be about the same.
Yeah,
Because
it depends. Because like you wouldn't have eaten and you're drinking straight whiskey. That can't be good.
It came from this video of a Scottish guy who was Welsh, whatever. Took a bottle of Jack Daniels and like choked in about 10 seconds.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, how dead would that make you feel?
Oh no, that would kill me. As in, I'd end up in the hospital.
It'd be kind of funny though. Do it for the vine. But no, I was just thinking about that. Like that would be interesting just to be just one morning, just wake up and be like, my purpose is to be unconscious in 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, what's the next question?
Okay, let's go back.
Welcome to the Jamie Q&A.
Yeah, this is basically what it
Starring context.
What is something no one knows about you? Or, see, here's the question. He asked that question, and I was like, that's not going to be... Because, like, I know pretty much everything, so...
Something
and Rochi knows whatever I don't know.
Something nobody knows.
Something very few people know about that you're comfortable with sharing.
See, I've made myself pretty clear in a PamfCast that I'm an outrageous nerd. Something that nobody knows.
Okay, how about like, you know how some people have like, they dip their fries in their milkshake.
Oh.
Something like that. Like it's weird, it's out there, and it's just a bit odd that people wouldn't know.
I treat my dog like my son.
That's not too weird.
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Dan. I knew you called him.
Stop calling everyone bleep.
Okay, what? I need something better. Okay. Often, I show people a picture of me and they don't recognize me. Yeah. From a few years ago. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
And not many people know that. No, did I use that right? Many? Yeah, Keen always corrects me on that. Yeah, but I'd show people a picture of me and I'd have like a square haircut and I'd be like, say, 100 pounds heavier.
Yeah, 100 kilojoules heavier.
Yeah. There you are.
Jolts.
Sorry, it's a great question, but it's just a matter of composing a good enough answer. I don't know. What about you, Keen? I'm putting you on the spot.
It's a story I tell to people, and I've been thinking about it because I've had this question for a while, so I was thinking about it. When I was over in Spain once with my uncle, a small Scottish woman who was about 4'10", was able to pick. I'm 6'5" and like 100 kilos, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big fella. She was like. She's like 4'10", right? Whatever.
Yeah. I
she
remember.
picked me up. We were just in a bar. She picked me up over her shoulder and just ran up and down.
We told the story
Have
on the
we?
podcast. We put the picture up.
No.
Oh, you're right.
To your phone, to the camera, do you remember?
No. That was afterwards. It was after the podcast.
Oh,
no, you put it. You put a picture to the camera of the girl and you.
Did I tell you to cut that? I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
No, you didn't. You told me to put it.
Never mind.
That's in a PamfCast.
I don't
it's
know.
a good story. Keep tell it again.
No, I'm not. That's probably all I know. What else? I see. I don't really do anything that's outrageous. Basically.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. We just can't think of it.
See, yeah, I really want to get a jacket that I can patch, like put like patches, like rock patches.
Right, something embarrassing, maybe.
Something about I could do.
I collect Doctor Who figures. Been doing that since I was 13.
Oh, have I told the Yankee Candle story?
No.
Have I?
I'm interested.
Dan?
I'm not sure.
I think we should go for it.
I'm extremely sensitive to smell. Because when I was really young, I went with a friend of mine to this like Christmas village thing up in Kildare.
Yeah.
And they had a Yankee Candle booth. And I went around and I sniffed every single scent. And I got incredibly sick.
Really?
Because it was just a sensory overload. And now if I ever smell a Yankee Candle, I get really just like... I'm starting to get over now. Extremely nauseous.
Oh, that's mad.
Just like even thinking about like I can just imagine I'm just not fun. So yeah.
That's a great thing to say for that question. That's a great answer, man.
There we go.
Better than my answers.
I just thought of that. That's great.
Alright, question number 3. Number 8.
What's the funniest thing to happen to you recently?
Recently?
Yeah, I've had literally nothing funny happen.
I'm sure there's something. I'll bet there's something. I know there's something. Ooh, there has to be. There has to be something. Not something that happened to me, but something funny that happened in school. In French. Something I said to someone?
Don't no.
No?
Another thing.
Another thing? Okay,
Another thing.
yeah, okay. I wasn't going to say it, but, I wanted to just, give a little bit of it. Okay, we're not going to do that. Alright, something funny that happened recently. Something funny. I know there's something funny. There has to be. Keaton, what about you?
We found out that one of our friends now knows what the Pamf joke is.
Yeah.
Because people don't know that joke, and that is one of the questions that people ask a lot is, what is a Pamf? Or what are Pamfs? They'll never know unless you're on this podcast.
Yeah.
But we told people originally what that meant, and no one would listen to us. Apart from one of our good friends, Mr. Keane, Public Relations Manager.
Yes. I just remembered something funny that happened.
Go on.
Alright, so I was with my girlfriend on this Friday. We went up to Dunn's to get
off.
ice cream. Yeah, I know. And when we went to Dunn's to get ice cream, because I was being fat, I was like, we should definitely get Ben and Jerry's. So we went up. And I was using a card at the time.
Ooh, fancy.
It wasn't mine. It was my bro's. So I was just like, I'll use a card. Here's the thing, I haven't used a card in a shop in like a year. I don't know, like, I was like, I know how to put in a card. So you just put it in the pin. Yeah, I was just, okay. Just put in the pin. So I went to a self-pay, I put it in the yoke, and I'm waiting, and it says, please wait. I'm like, okay, maybe it isn't happening. So it's there for about 5 minutes. We were just pissing ourselves laughing. And then I realised the reason it was taking so long is that on them machines, you have to press finish and pay. Wow. Yeah. And then after that, I put in the code and paper. Yeah, that was funny.
That's a you have to be there moment.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
That story breaks down to, I tried to use a card. I didn't know how to use card.
It was funny though. It was funny.
I know, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No, it wasn't that funny. All right.
I
what about you? Anything funny happen? Anything interesting? Or we'll get them from funny, but anything
interesting.
Anything of worth of mention?
No, really. Like
We're so interesting.
Recently, it's just been school, home, this. I mean, we've vaguely organized. I got a cool keyboard.
You did get a cool keyboard.
The
Here's a picture right here.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
The Razer Black Widow X Chroma V2.
Nice.
It's the newest one out.
I just said nice.
Nice. It was on sale, so I was just like, and it was on sale actually. It was on sale, and someone gave it to me, so I really spent no money on it.
Will we go on to a next question because we are so boring?
Actually,
I had a story about ice cream and a card. You had a story about a keyboard. Yeah. We're on fire today.
So I did my taxes recently.
Yeah, I did my taxes.
We've kind of organised to do a little bit of a live streaming thing soon.
Oh yeah.
There's also, it's on the cards. Probably not going to do it soon, but streaming the PamfCast live.
Yes, on Twitch. That is the plan anyway.
Or even on YouTube.
Twitch would be better.
Yeah, but people don't know we have a Twitch because someone took the name of Pamfs.
Yeah. Dan.
But like,
use it.
But like, even just playing some games, because Jamie and I, we don't really play games together, and it would be kind of fun if we did.
Yeah, definitely.
Heads up, my computer won't be able to handle anything over like 240p.
Right. Do we have a next question?
Where does your love of movies come from? I like how this person, StuckyBloke92, asked all the questions directed at you.
Oh yeah, I love
not at us, you know.
I love the guy.
No,
okay, my love of movies. My love of movies came from Back to the Future. When I was 4 years old, my oldest brother goes, Jamie, I have to. It was like, do you remember? You know, like pirated DVDs. This is one where you could put all 3 movies on one DVD.
Oh, so it's like an R4 card. Do you remember those?
No.
For Nintendo.
Yeah,
you know what I'm on about.
And basically, he's like, Jamie, I have this movie you got to watch. And I was a kid, so I was like, I don't want to watch a movie, Andrew. So funny enough, the room we're in is the room where I first watched Back to the Future. Because back that many years ago, this was my oldest brother's room. So over in that corner, on his PC, this was like 2004 or 5, he put on Back to the Future 2. He started from the second one because he knew he'd get my attention. Flying cars, hoverboards, and power laces. I was hooked. So he shows me that. I did not move from that. Here's to show how much I love that movie. My man got McDonald's. I didn't go down to eat it. I kept watching Back to the Future. And like me, McDonald's, Happy Meal, whoa, big deal. So I watched the second and third one, eventually watched the first one again. Andrew gave me the CD. I watched that movie home from school every day for the entire of like first and second class. I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be Marty McFly. As in, it made me fall in love with how the movie was made, like all the actors in it. And it's what made me want to, make movies. It's just the way it was written, the way it was filmed. And honestly, that's the reason why I love movies.
That's fair. No,
what about you, man?
I'm going to answer this because we talk about movies, so I do have a love of movies.
Yeah.
I just watched a lot of movies as a kid. Like I lived. It was me and my mom, and my gran always. And my mom was always working, so I'd watch movies with my gran. And from a very young age, even my uncle would come over and show me movies if it was ever taking me out. We'd go to the movies, or if I was in his house, I'd watch a movie.
Yeah.
And I just loved the theatrics of it. I loved. It's not real, but they portray this because I'm a big book reader. I love books, but I love the visual aspect. It's like
it's a
I
third
love
dimension.
seeing a story being told.
Yeah, like books are great to read, but when you see it actually popping
Here's a
out,
question that I want to answer myself, but I want to ask you for. Do you have a movie that you watched far too young?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Dan has something for you.
Eurotrip.
What's that?
Basically, it's a story of Scotty and Cooper, these two high school students. He finds this German girl on the internet named Mika. Me and Dan have seen this movie with our other friend at least 1 million times.
I've heard about this.
Sorry. And basically, it was it was the story of how he could get to Europe to have sex with this girl. And I watched that. What were we, Dan? 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was
7
that.
or 8.
Yeah, and because 8-year-olds were like, whoa.
Or 10.
Yeah, we were very immature, so obviously we'd watch that movie. It's not one of my favorite movies, but it's
definitely a story.
It's definitely a story.
See, I have a different spectrum to that.
Sorry, I have to apologize for Dan for saying it's not one of my favorite movies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry.
It's a joke thing we have going for years.
I watched The Omen. Do you know The Omen?
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. It's an old horror movie. Oh, excuse me. I saw that when I was 8 or 9, about the same time.
Sorry, if you're watching this later, Keen, I made a face at your burp. Sorry, I don't actually care.
I'm sorry. No, it was just involuntary at that point.
Dude, go on, The Omen.
Leave it with the sound of a chicken, please.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
But The Omen, yeah, it was a scary movie. And I just watched it far too young because I remember having like weird dreams about it.
Yeah.
It's not a scary movie. I remember my uncle came over and I had a choice between that and Madagascar 2, and he made me watch The Omen. Yeah. Because there's a scene where someone like hangs themselves. So.
Oh God. Oh, here's another question.
I'm doing this for you, Damien, and then jumps off a roof and she smashes through glass. It's actually a really cool shot.
Here's a question: what was the first movie you ever cried to?
Oh, that silence is deafening.
I know mine.
I'm gonna say because it's the earliest one I can remember crying at. Marley and Me.
Oh wow, yeah.
I also cried at the book. So.
There was a book?
Yeah, it's based on a book.
I didn't know that. I just watched the movie with wow, Owen Wilson.
Wow,
ka-chow.
Have you seen the Star Wars gif from?
Yeah, wow, ka-chow.
Da-da.
Yeah, mine was.
Can you just extract that audio clip for me? I want that. As
yeah,
my
I will. Yeah.
Screensaver.
Wow. I just this thing with our friend Finn. Whenever he punches me, I go ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
So, first movie you ever cried at?
Lilo and Stitch 2 when Stitch was dying.
Spoiler.
Yeah, because it had like all that sad Hawaiian music. It was like
hello.
And he was dying, and then but he wakes up and goes Mr. Malaquista, and he was fine. So then I was like,
I think that's slightly racist.
That was Stitch's catchphrase. So
Mr. Malaquista.
No, Mr. Malaquista. You know.
Why does he sound Jamaican when you say it?
I don't know. That's his weird language.
Like,
doesn't he say Lilo like Rero or something?
This is getting worse the more
Sorry,
you talk.
I haven't thought about Lilo and Stitch in a while.
Okay, here's the thing. I hate the people who say spoiler alert on movies over 5 years old.
Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, sorry. That's
like
stupid.
Inception?
Oh, come on.
People always say...
2010. That's 8
years?
years ago. Could have been 2009, actually. Dan, can you look up the when Inception came out by
like
Christopher Nolan?
2008.
Yeah, sorry. Time out. No, don't. No worries. And we're back.
I really hope that picked up.
If it did, I'm keeping it in. Dan's looking up when Dan's looking up when Inception came out. I'm guessing 2010.
I'm guessing 2008. This has turned into Star Wars Episode 3 again.
Like 2010.
Come on, it's not that hard.
2010.
Come on, Dan.
It's 2010. It is 2010. 8 years ago. Yeah.
I thought it was a lot older than that.
Ooh.
No. 2009. 2010. Come on.
2010.
Woo! Master of movies.
Oh, that claps.
Star Wars
that
all
claps.
Sorry, I'm a...
Look at the clap in the audio.
I'm a cocky bastard whenever I'm right. I'm sorry, Keen. Oh, that's a good game. When did movies come out? What year?
Oh, I have a couple ideas for a couple of fun games that we could play on this.
Yeah, like what?
So that just a couple of things that I have to run by if we see, because I watch a lot of podcasts and a lot of game shows and that stuff. So one, I'll show you a clip of a game show that I watch called On the Spot, made by Rooster Teeth. So same branch company that make the podcast that I love watching. So it's like you sit people down and you go, you have a person.
Sorry, Dan, you're texting me while you're right here.
I'm in the group chat, okay?
There's a group chat?
It's the bowling squad.
Oh, I've not muted.
I don't think you were ever put in the bowling squad.
No, the one
We
on Facebook.
singled you. Depends on which one.
Why are we talking about this?
The bowling squad is a chat that goes back at least 8 years.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That goes back 8 years. I don't think you're in that.
No,
That's an old school one.
There's one on Facebook that's called the Bowling Squad as well.
I'm telling you, you were never put in
I
the
know,
bowling
but
squad.
what I'm saying is...
There's two of them? Roach, Dan.
This has to be all cut out because no one wants to get...
Okay.
sorry, it's called the Sunday Meetup.
Next question.
No, we're not moving off this yet because so there's this game show.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
So like you get a person, a place, and a scenario.
Okay. I thought you were going to say cinnamon. Synonym.
So
Yeah.
the best one is that I can think of, and I think it was the funniest, was Adolf Hitler in Poland, and it's a rom-com.
Oh
and
my God, no.
And you
no.
with your partner, because it's a partner's game show basically.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, you have to be the movie execs pitching that idea. But the thing is, so I'll talk for a minute or however long, and then the judge will press a button, and then the next person has to take over and keep going with the story. And between the two of you, you have 2 minutes to.
Okay.
Go
Imagine I'm pitching it as a trailer voice.
No,
What if I did that now?
We're not doing it now.
What if I did it now?
No.
1 minute.
No, because
1 minute if I can pitch it.
I have a really good idea for it. Trust me.
Bam, buzzer. Will I?
Okay, fine, go for it. Wait, let me get a stopwatch.
Right, I'm putting.
Dan, do you want to be his player too?
So what's the story? Adolf Hitler, rom-com in Poland.
Yeah. Dan, do you want to be a player too? You're going to be a player too, okay?
Okay.
What do I do?
Do you want to get up near a mic, or do you want to just shout?
No, just sit here. I want to be player too.
Okay.
You're being player two.
Oh.
Okay, you ready? You have 30 seconds to pitch this idea to me.
All right. But I'm doing it as a trailer.
You have to pitch the idea to me, not a trailer. I want you to pitch this idea.
I want to do it as a trailer.
You can do it in the trailer voice.
Okay.
I'm actually going to change it up. Adolf Hitler in Hawaii. 30 seconds on the clock. Go.
In a world where Adolf Hitler was still alive, 1945 down the drain. We're in Hawaii, 1946. Old Adolf is getting his Hawaiian skirt on. Aloha 9. I'm done.
What? Right, about 2 people will find that funny, so we're keeping it in.
Oh, can I cut it out, please? It wasn't funny.
It was such a waste of time. But I was thinking of getting like...
Aloha 9.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Like 9.
Oh, that still makes no sense.
Oh, fair. Aloha no. Can
Right.
I do it again as pitching
No.
it as... Okay.
No, we're done, Jamie. We're done with this.
I tried.
So that's going to be a fun game when we eventually play it.
Yeah.
Eventually. And there's just a couple other games like you have to go word by word with someone and describe it. So like, how do you rob a bank? And then we'll go one word by each.
Yeah.
And then someone on the other team, because it's played in teams of 2,
Mm-hmm.
buzzer will go and they have to interject a word, and then you have to continue with that word.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a funny one. But yeah, these are all games that I'm just plucking out of that game show, but they look fun.
I want to get all the questions done because we don't know how much time we're wasting.
We will not have. I don't know why I sighed there.
We do have time.
No, I mean like on the battery.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
much of this is going to need to be cut out. This is so boring. It's just you're like, do we have battery to do this?
I know.
Oh,
Let's make it
funniest memory together, and we've already talked about it. So
Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Belfast. Yeah, just a recap. We ran around Belfast eating pizza really fast to catch the bus.
The plan is to go back there during the summer.
It
As
is,
a
yeah.
little break. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We might get shot because of certain people we're bringing.
Let's do a speed round. Let's just do more
Okay.
questions.
Favorite film and why?
Back to the Future, and you know.
After that,
Fudge. I said Fudge. I'm getting
Jurassic Park.
Euro Trip.
Nope. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Why?
Because it is a beautiful
It is
work of
good.
art. It's a beautiful work.
Why
of
are
art.
we old men?
Because me and Keen are fans of fine stuff and fine pleasures like wine, whiskey, and beer.
Yeah, that's actually, that's pretty fair. I'm just an old man because everyone calls me dad.
Mm-hmm.
When did you screw something up but never got caught for doing so?
What about you? Do you want to take it? I don't know.
How many of these are legal?
No.
Yeah, the top 5. Gave viruses to my PC by accidentally clicking a download link once. I never admitted to it.
Oh, fair.
I'm never saying that again.
Well, there you go.
How about you?
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Celebrity crush. Bella Thorne, because I've seen her a lot recently.
Oh, she was in Scream, the TV show. I had one good season and they fucked it up in the second one.
Yes, they
All
fucked it up.
wait, what about when you were younger?
Selena Gomez. From Wizards of Waverly Place.
Emma Stone, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Also a good shout.
Yeah.
If you could make any film or TV show character... Oh, I messed that one up. If you could make any show or film character your reality, who would it be and why?
Well, Doctor Who, obviously, so I can have a TARDIS.
But but he is the TARDIS.
I'd be his companion.
How's that gonna go? I collect your action figures. Take me with you.
Yeah, no. If you want to be a companion, you just have to be, relatively smart. He's like, come on.
Yeah. So why are you gonna be a companion?
I'll plucky remarks and I'll be comic relief.
You'll be sweeping the floors when they're out.
I love the TARDIS. I'd do that.
The genie from Aladdin, because I want wishes.
All right, fair.
I'd rub his lamp.
Oh yeah.
If you change your name, what would it be?
Ooh.
I have a bad feeling I'm going to go through these way too quickly, but these are fun. Horace. I like the name.
Enzo.
Actually,
no.
Ezio, because I like the name. Or I would just change my name to Iggy, because my middle name's Ignatius. Confirmation name even. I would go straight Ignatius and just have everyone call me Iggy. I would sign my legal documents Iggy.
Good.
How about you?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
You're really bad at this.
I am, yeah, because I don't know what name.
Go
I like
quick,
my name.
go
Jamie,
quick.
I like my
We'll
name.
do on rapid fire.
Fine, Shrek.
Wow, you're fabulous.
I'm joking.
What body part could you live without if you had to? I can answer this one for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, your middle finger. Because you are a good boy who never gives anyone the middle finger.
Too right.
Oh, here, come here. Can you do this? Like, just... No. Bend nothing but your pinky finger.
No, because they're connected to your other one. They're connected, well, kind of.
Can you do it with your ring finger?
No.
No, with keeping your hand closed. Yeah, I didn't know that was a hard thing to do. I can do it when I think about it.
I can sort of.
No, you can't. This hand's just going 90.
Alright, go on.
Anyway, what body part?
I don't know. Hand, my left hand. Why not? Because then I can still run. My left hand. It's the least...
How often do you run?
No, but you can still walk around. You can live with one hand. But if I lose like a leg or a foot or something, then I can't walk.
Yeah, but
it can do so much more if you
You're
if
thinking
you just
so
lose
big.
a hand.
Like I was thinking, like pinky fingers.
No,
yeah.
Body part.
They're pinky fingers. That's a body part.
Fine,
you're going straight.
Fingers.
I'll lose my arms.
I said hand. My left hand.
Here's the thing, though, and it was just another question that I heard recently. If you had to give up a digit for every type of meat you ate, so like, oh, that's chicken. I can eat chicken now. Oh, I can eat pork now. I can eat beef. I can eat like lobster. I can eat.
Screw that, man. I'd keep everything and just go vegan. I don't like being vegan, but I wouldn't lose my body parts for that.
Here's another thing.
I wouldn't lose
You've gone
body
straight
parts
vegan.
for food.
Like you can just be vegetarian. You don't need to go vegan.
Fine, vegetarian, but dude, I don't hold food that high to lose parts.
So you're saying you'd give up meat in its entirety
easy do that.
to keep all your digits?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm giving up like a pinky and a ring to get beef and chicken.
Fine, me too.
Do you believe in ghosts? Why?
No, I don't. I hate ghosts because they're not real. They're not real, man. It's an illusion. Because human brains are the easiest things to be fooled, and there's so much stories because people actually believe they saw them, but they didn't really see them.
Do you know? I really hope that this is one of the questions your girlfriend got.
It is because she knows I don't believe in ghosts.
It'd be really funny if she was just really asking your opinion because she really believes in ghosts. And now you're just like fucking
they're
bullshit.
not real, but I believe in aliens because come on. The infinite amount of galaxies. Come on, they're real.
But the way you say it,
it sounds like I'm saying, you like Martians.
I like the idea of ghosts, but no. There are. I like spooky though. I like
Yeah,
spooky
me too.
things.
I'd love to think they were real.
Stupidest thing you've ever done. That might actually just be running around Belfast with pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Belfast pizza.
Yeah, Belfast pizza.
Yeah. It's fucking
If you could know
hilarious.
the absolute truth to one question, what would it be? It's easy for me.
What?
Is there an afterlife?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Because, like, if yes, I'm like, oh, grand, I'm just going to do whatever.
What do
If
you
no,
personally believe in terms of that?
I like Carl Jung's theory of the collective unconscious. That's pretty cool.
What's that?
Basically, when you die, you just become part of the Borg, essentially, and you just like
cool.
you have everyone's intellect, and you just it's basically like heaven, except it's just kind of like a dead conscious.
See, the thing is, people believe in heaven so much is because it's what you want to believe, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, man. Especially someone who's dealing with loss or grief. It's great.
It gives you
it's great
something
to feel that. But
it's
personally,
the reason why old people are really into religion because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I'll be dead soon.
yeah, what I like,
That's
what
really
I,
bad,
I know,
but you know what I mean.
I know, but what I like to think about is what Neil deGrasse Tyson said. He's my favorite human.
Wow, I haven't realised.
I know, but
your favourite human? Do you want to switch that real quick? Second favourite human, maybe?
Second favorite human.
There
Yes.
we go.
Okay. Third favorite. Fourth favorite. Okay.
One of my favourite humans.
One of my favorite humans who has ever lived, and basically, his theory. Well, it's not a theory. It's true. Basically, when you're buried, all your nutrients and energy goes back into the ground and sparks new life, like plant life and all. So the energy that put you into life, like life just being here, the earth, you go back into it and you feed to more life,
Well,
and that's energy, man. And that's
so
beautiful.
what question would you like the answer to?
Um,
If we both get one question, we're asking it at the same time. So I've asked about the afterlife, then you get your question.
are we alone in the universe? I know the answer is yes, because I don't know, but
You know the answer is yes?
no. I have a better answer.
You know the answer is no.
But no,
sure.
the answer has to be yes.
That we're alone in the universe.
No, that we're not alone. Sorry, I'm being very stupid in the way I'm phrasing it. But basically, we can't be alone because the infinite amount of galaxies and the infinite amount of planets and solar systems, it's impossible for us to be the only stuck up planet who's like, we the only ones with life.
Here's
You know?
here's a question I've just thought of. Why wouldn't you ask the lottery numbers of that week's lotto?
That's a great question, man.
Because, like, yeah, okay, we're not alone in space, but how do I make a quick meal?
However,
But at the same time, yeah, I want to know.
there's another question. What is the next huge disaster that's about to happen,
Ooh.
and how can I prevent it?
Oh, that's a much better question than money.
Oh yeah.
I was making
I
a
just
joke.
made you
Brand,
seem
so
like a dick.
Oh, no,
I'm
that's because I did it for a dick move.
Yeah.
If you could travel to the past or future, where would you go? You have 3 trips.
3 trips. I wouldn't change the past because it's a disaster, man. It's you cause paradoxes and you ruin time. What I'll do is
No, you just get to go back to that time, and you get to do whatever, and it doesn't affect. You basically go into a different timeline.
oh yeah, but that actually is a good theory. That is a very popular theory.
So where would you go?
Um,
Let's not get into time travel now.
I'd go to 1985 and I'll watch Back to the Future in cinema. That's a cool idea.
That's actually
Why
pretty
not?
cool.
I would also. Oh wow, that's a great question.
I read this. This was the most interesting question off
Go
the
to
list.
50s, go into a diner.
Ooh, that's
Cool, yeah.
I would go. Ooh, I think there are 2 answers for me. Either I'm going back to meet John Romero when he was making Doom. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And then I would go to say 50s and diner or 40s and diner and whatever.
Yeah.
Love to meet Al Capone. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, imagine meeting Stan Lee when he was young.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, change it.
Yeah.
Stanley and John Romero.
Yes.
Or the other one. So that's one. That's my very selfish one. The other one. Hold on. So last question, and I'll answer this real quick.
Yeah.
I'll go back to Jesus time. I would see Jesus. Love to see Jesus.
You would catch a disease because there was no medicine.
But anyway, and then I would go 20 years into the future and see what I've become
You
with
wouldn't
myself.
catch the disease
Yes.
because you'd have medicine with you.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'd go and see myself in 20 years.
What if you got leprosy?
I prefer tigers. Right, that's the end of the PamfCast.
Well, that was PamfCast 6. We hope you enjoyed it. If it's boring, we apologise. It is February. It's a shit month. It's boring. February. What's the name of this PamfCast? Time Pamfs. No.
Pamf and Q's.
Pamf and Q's. Okay.
No, that doesn't make sense.
time.
Pamf and no. Back to the Pamf. No.
PamfCast season 2. Pamf 1.
Yeah, Pamf. Well, we'll think of the name later.
Yeah,
Anyway, Thank you very much for watching.
He's
and
been
we will-
Soapy, I've been Keen. Well, see you next time.
See ya.
I'm Dan the man.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.